So guys, March is the fraud prevention month that is kept by IRCC to initiate and to develop activities against the frauds that are happening with regards to Canadian immigration. In fact, the Canadian High Commission in India also tweeted on a lot of frauds that are going on. Please be tuned till the end. We are sharing this important piece of information. So if you are a Canadian immigration aspirant, this is really, really important for you. Please be tuned. Welcome once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice in Brampton, Ontario. My office is there and right now I'm traveling to India. So if you have to get in touch with me, my WhatsApp number is on the screen, the Canadian number. And if you have to give me a call, please call on the Indian number. Guys, if you are watching this video for the first time, then please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the share, the like button, so that every time we release a new video, you get an update, a notification, and you don't miss any notifications. Guys, March is a fraud prevention month, which is sort of an awareness month taken up by IRCC, because it is quite common and we all know that a lot of fraudsters are out there who generally try to trick, scam people, loot a lot of money when it comes to Canadian immigration. So IRCC makes dedicated efforts during this particular month, and they also recently tweeted, and the tweet is up there on the screen as well. It talks that fraudsters are contacting you for job in Canada. They may pose as the government of Canada or High Commission officials. Use names of officers, incorporate logos, watermarks, and all of that. So please be aware, because all of these are going on for quite a lot of time and they look pretty much very legit. And the second part of the tweet clearly says that Canada High Commission is not involved in the hiring process for Canadian companies. So if the fraudsters tell you that the High Commission or the consulate is involved, then that's a particular fraud. Guys, apart from that, please make sure that you are not paying anything, because the LMIAs are generally a lot of a big part of that particular frauds that are going on. So if there is a fraudster who's tricking you to pay for an LMIA or to pay for these recruitment efforts, pay for an interview, then all of that is also kind of a fraud, because the Canadian government has made it very clear that the employer must not recover any amount from the employee for these recruitment efforts, these LMIAs or anything. So if they ask you to pay any amount for that particular activity, then that is a fraud, that is illegal money that they're asking you. Another important piece of information that can easily be found out on the Canadian immigration website is that a lot of fraudsters pose to be authorized representatives for IRCC, okay, which is again a big fraud. And in fact, you would have seen a lot of fraud related videos that were released by IRCC previously. It is still up there on the website. So what IRCC tells you is that only three kind of people are allowed to represent you when it comes to Canadian immigration. The first kind of a person is an RCIC, so people like me who are members of ICCRC, and we are legally authorized to put your case up to IRCC to represent you in front of IRCC if you have an immigration case. The second person who's allowed to do that is a Canadian lawyer, and the third person is only a handful paralegals, like paralegals in the province of Ontario are allowed to do that. Okay, but all the local agents that you see, if they are not going through an RCC, then they are not legally allowed to do it. They sometimes say that they have an RCIC on board, but you never get to talk to the RCIC, you never get to sign a contract with the RCIC. In fact, if you remember, I had posted a video earlier that there was a company in Mumbai that was trying to get into an identity fraud. They grabbed my identity. They were telling the world that Sahil Zial is their legally authorized representative at ICCRC, putting up their files at IRCC. That was pure fraud. So all of these frauds are pretty common. They will tell that they are dealing with the ICCRC professional. That means they will say that, okay, you have a tie-up with us and we will be putting up your file through that RCIC. That usually does not happen because they're only charging peanuts for all of this fraud, and then they just put up the file for the random thought of a PNP or anything, which may happen, which may not happen, we don't know. So this kind of a fraud is pretty common. The second fraud I just told you, LMIAs, they're selling these job offers, they're getting you to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars. In fact, IRCC also tweeted on the same topic. So guys, please be safe. It is very important. Canadian immigration, we all understand that it is valuable. We all desperately want to move to Canada, right? Because of a better life, good quality, and whatnot. But does not mean that in that desperation you will get into wrong hands, fall for wrong practices, because you are supposed to be aware. The IRCC will make efforts to make you aware, but you need to put in efforts to make yourself aware of what's happening around you, what kind of people are there, who are RCICs, who are lawyers, what can they do, what can the agents do, right? All of this thing you should know, because the onus is on you to protect yourself and protect your money, right? And more importantly, it is not only money, but it is also your hopes, and it is also your age. These two things, if go away, they cannot be retracted. You cannot get them back. So please make sure that you are in the right hands, you're talking to the right people, and do not fall victim, do not fall prey to any immigration related fraud. I wish you all the best, and if you need any help, please feel free to get in touch with me. My WhatsApp number is on the screen, and my calling number in India is on the screen. Please drop in a message, and we would be more than happy to schedule a consultation with you. Once again, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon in Canada.